says in the beginning that Zeh Klal Godel B'Torah, that Harbe Gufei Torah Teluyim Bo, the mitzvah of Avas Yisrael, V'Ahavta L'Recha Kamecha, love your fellow neighbor as yourself. That's one of the principles of the Torah. So there's a story that goes that there were two friends that split up. He had to go to a different country, and once he came to the country there, he came back, and he was accused of stealing, taking money taxes from the government. So the government told him that you have to hang him. So he says, you know what, do me one favor, please. He started begging with the king, do me one favor. Let me go back to my country because I have a lot of bills there. I must pay them up. If I'm not going to pay them, my children will be left with nothing. Do me a favor, please let me. I'll come back on the day that you come back, the date to hang me, I'll come back. So the king says, yeah, once you leave the country, you ain't going to come back. I don't believe you. He says, I have a friend here in town who will vouch for me. Okay. He says, what? You have a friend here that will die for you? He says, yeah. So he says, okay, I want to see that friend. He calls in this friend. And he says, yeah, he can go to the city, he can go to his country, and if he doesn't come back, you can hang me. Okay, thinking that for sure the guy's going to run away, you'll never see him again. But the day's already set, they put him up already on the gallows, the other friend of his, and the sword is right there, and the guy's not back. It's about to, to kill him. All of a sudden there's a murmur in the crowd, he's here, he's back. So the guy comes back, runs up to the gallows, takes the sword. It wasn't the gallows, I think it was a sword. He takes the sword and puts it around, next to his neck. So his friend grabs it and puts it on his neck. And he says, no, how can you do that? I'm the guy that I'm accused of. He put it on his, and they started fighting. The two of them started fighting. Who's going to go? The king is watching this, and he's just like amazed. I can't believe this. He says, what? They're such close. They're willing to die for each other. This is unbelievable. He says, you know what? Forget about it. If I see such love among two friends, he says, I want to be a partner in their love. Can you please, I'd like to join in your partnership in this kind of love, that you love one another. Please let me join. Of course, the person was saved. It's a true story. It's not lawyers, different places. Story, I guess, in Benzion, maybe. So that shows you the depth of how far it should go. How you love your fellow as you neighbor.